Hello, hello. Today I wanted to talk about a book that I've just bought. It's called the 30-Day Sketchbook Project and it's by Minnie Small. And I bought this because I wanted some sort of structured approach to improving my ability to create what I would consider to be art. So I firmly believe that anyone, no matter whether you have a natural talent for it or not, anyone can be creative, anyone can create works of art, but it depends on your perception of what art is, right? So there are people who say, oh no, I can't do art, I can't draw, I can't paint. Anyone can, right? All you have to do is you get your paints out, you get your pencils out, you get your crayons out, whatever your sort of thing is that you like to play with, you get it out and you just put it to paper and something comes out, right? But there's always that monkey mind there, isn't it? That sort of criticizes us and criticizes the end project and says, oh no, that's not good enough. And I have that very, very strongly. So putting that aside, what I actually want to do is, yes, there is that the journey is important, right, to what you create, but I also do want to develop skill, and I want to develop techniques. I want to learn techniques, right? And I'm hoping that this will help me do that, because I think the idea behind the book is that you start off with quite simple things, and then each day there's a new project, and it helps you to develop your skill and stretch your muscles a little bit more. Okay, I have to say though that it says 30 days. I'm not going to be able to do it in 30 straight consecutive days, I know that. So what I'm going to do is I've committed to doing it twice a week. So I'm going to put out a video twice a week with a new project that I'm doing from the book, and then we'll see how it goes at the end. So that'll probably be about 15 weeks if I'm doing twice a week. Do you want to take a look at the book? Okay, so here it is. It's a really pretty book, actually. I quite like it, and it starts off with some very simple things on day one. So you just do like this repetitive pattern with watercolors, and then it builds up. It looks at color palettes, and you start learning to draw a body. So there are things in here that I'm not that keen on. So for example, this one, the drawing these scissors, I can't think of anything more boring. However, it will develop skill, right? It's and that's the point. It's not about just doing things that I want to do. It's about developing some skill and learning some techniques. But then there's this one, for example, that I really do like the look of. I love this sort of being able to put a lot of paint on and then blend it and create this beautiful image here, and it's quite good because then she gives things about her own sketchbook and what she did in hers, and so there's a lot of different things in here to sort of develop and to do. Oh, it's got lettering in there as well. Look at that, really nice, isn't it? So yeah, there's a lot in here to be sort of getting your teeth into. So I'm looking forward to doing this. Like I say, some of them don't appeal to me at all, but it's not really about enjoying it. It's about, well, I do want to enjoy it, but it's more about really trying to learn how to do things so that, when I have an idea in my head about something that I would like to create and put on paper, I'm actually able to do that. So I'll show you some things that I've done in the past couple of years. So I was doing a power in the blood. It was a menstrual, sort of getting in touch with your menstrual cycle type thing with someone. Look her up on Instagram, the Drum Woman. She's really lovely. So yeah, it's fine, but the face isn't that great, and there's no. I wanted to add extra elements here, but I wasn't really very successful with them. There's not the sort of depth that I would really like in a picture. This was another one, actually. This one, I quite liked that because I really enjoyed doing the painting. But again, this is supposed to be a woman flying around inside a womb that's just preparing to bleed. but I didn't quite get it right. You know, it's very flat. It doesn't have that textural sort of really, I don't know how to explain it, but there's not that depth to it, you know. And then this one was something so I've started with willowing.org. I started so long ago. So there's lots of things I started, but I haven't really finished them, or haven't got to grips with them, because of the fact that life just kept getting in the way. But now I've quit my job, so I have absolutely no excuse not to do these things. So I'm just really looking forward to being able to create something like this, but to look at it and think, wow, that really pops. There's really something to that. There are elements of this that I like, you know, like I quite like this, but it's just too flat. It just looks too flat. There's not that real depth that pulls you in. So, you know, one of the things that I really kind of want to be able to do is to be able to sit down and create something whenever I want. So at the moment I can't really do that. So there was we did an exercise for one of the sessions in that Power in the Blood thing, and that was all I could create. You know, it's just so boring, isn't it? And there's no, so I don't want to only be able to do something when the mood takes me, or on those rare occasions when I think, okay, yeah, I can do it. Let's sit down and do it. I want to be able to sit down whenever I want and create something. So let's go over here. And then these are, you know, these are just like some intuitive things. So I'm not necessarily, I don't sit down with an idea of what I want to do. I just sit there, get the acrylic paints out, and just create something and see what turns up. And then this one, again, this one was with wax pastels, or oil pastels I think they're called, and again it was the same sort of thing. You just sit there, you start and see what turns up. Whereas, you know, with the other ones I did have an idea in my mind about what I wanted to do before. This was an activity we had to do, was George and the Dragon, but these two, I had an idea in my mind of what I wanted to do beforehand. So yeah, there's a lot in here that I want to learn, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, well, I really don't. That one, oh, I'm not looking forward to that one at all. It doesn't appeal to me, drawing this croissant, but you know, the nose, that doesn't appeal to me at all. But we'll see how it goes. Another book that I've got, hang on. I bought this book a few years ago when it came out. When did it come out? 2019. I bought it when it was first published, with the intention of working through it, but I just never got round to it. So this is something, again, now that I've got the time, the next year or so is all about me really sort of spending time on the things that really matter to me, rather than having to go to a job that just means nothing to me and just pays the bills, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be working for, this is a beautiful book. This isn't about developing skill. It's about seeing creativity as a lifestyle. It's just the way you live. It's what we're human beings, you know. We are here to create. So yeah, this is a lovely book, and I'm going to be working through this as well over the next few months. This one's by, did I say already, by Lucy Pierce. I really like her. I've got some of her other books as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing over the next 15 weeks. And I will catch you in the next video, day 1 of the 30-day challenge.